This time, though, looking at a battle between what could end up being around the fourth, maybe more like fifth and sixth place teams, but it really depends how the season goes. We're still only in week 2 here. The maps Snakewater and Gullywash tonight, and the teams Danger Dogs versus Lego. With me on the microphone is going to be Torrit. It's the much heralded Torrit cast, so we're looking forward to that. And on the camera is John. Torrit, what are you feeling about this game tonight?
I don't know, my feelings are, well, I talked to Sapu before the game and he told me that they are likely gonna win this if Dogs choke, but I don't know, that hasn't happened yet so far. Well, except against Tony's Tigers, but who wouldn't choke against Tony's Tigers?
Yeah, neither of these teams have really had a chance to be tested properly. They've both gone up against teams who are far, far better than them, and anything more than a few rounds would have been a startlingly good performance. So this is the first true test of what really matters in the Premiership for these teams, which is, can they take the points off the lower div teams, or rather the teams at the lower end of the Premiership division? If they can consistently take points off teams at the lower end here that they're expected to beat, then that will be the thing that boosts them up and sees them doing well throughout the season. Dogs.tf, though, I think you'd agree, Torrit, the favourites for this matchup?
Yes, quite possibly. Although I'm quite happy to see Hallberg back on Lego because of his amazing sniper plays. I'm really curious as to how he'll perform.
Yeah, I've played against Hellberg a few times just in the past few weeks, and I think he definitely adds something to the Lego roster. They of course did play last season. They came last place in Prem, but almost won their way back in through a qualifier just before season 21. Unfortunately, didn't quite make it through. Lost out to Wonderland in the final of that playoff. Unfortunately, due to the Russian teams folding, or fortunately for the Danish Lego players, they were allowed back into the Premiership because there was a team that folded. Now, I've seen that we've just gone over to CTF Turbine, which I most assuredly do not think is the map that we're going to be playing tonight, unless Sunny Black's done one of his incredible admin decisions, admin discretion, and just decided to kick it straight into the game. So I assume we're on a different relay, are we, John? A third server. These guys just not happy with the one that they're currently on, and they're moving around. So we'll have a little bit of a chat about the game and run through some rosters and things just while they all get settled in. Torrit, do you want to take us through the Lego roster, which is the one which most people should be familiar with, seeing as they were playing in Premiership Season 20.
Yes, they have Beta on Medic, which is, I have no idea really. It was a questionable choice when they took him, but he turned out to be a great medic as well as a roamer, because he's originally a roam main. And they have Dr. Phil on demo. Well, he's a solid player, but I would say he's most possibly the main reason why Lego plays so passive. They have a pretty amazing scout combo as well. Well, Hallberg, everyone knows that Hallberg's an amazing sniper, and Sepp has proven himself to be quite an adept scout last season in Prem.
Yeah, they seem to be playing fairly well together, and I think Hellberg definitely adds something to the team in terms of his sniping, and he's very good at it. They like to run it. They probably will on Snakewater and Gullywash, and Dogs don't particularly have an answer for the sniper, I don't think. Do you rate Sheepy or Scrab on sniper?
No, I don't think any of them stand choice for a chance against Hellberg.
No, I think Hellberg definitely does have the one-up over on Dogs in terms of sniping. Whether or not that'll actually factor into the game, we'll have to see. But how do you think they then compare? Because you did say that they have a very strong scout duo, which I would agree with. But when you compare it to the Dogs, do you not feel like Sheepy and Scrab are going to be able to strong-arm the Lego flank into a bit of a submission?
Well, everyone outside of top Prem is quite lacking against Scrab. Scrub just has amazing DM. Maybe they could have contested the flank when they had Sorex, their carryback scout. who had roughly the same DM as Scrab, but now it's just really questionable.
Yeah, Scrab's one of the newer players to enter the Premiership this season, partnered up with Sheepy, who some people might know for casting the Scout 1v1 Cup that we had going on recently on Team Fortress TV, and also has played in a variety of other Premiership and Top Div 1, or as it's now High, teams in the past. He's very good, often heralded as one of those all-aim, no-brain scouts, but I think he can definitely play smart when he wants to, and it fits with the kind of tempo that this team likes to pull off. So the dogs.tf roster, they recently got in Kratos. That was their change over the off season before season 21. So they got him in on medic. He's going to be playing med. He normally plays demoman, really, but he can play medic. He's not too bad at it. Movement isn't his strongest forte, but he can certainly manage to heal people up, and I think the addition to the team was more for the main calling and a bit of structure that Kratos brings. So following him up on Demoman is possibly, some would say, their strongest player, or one of the biggest upcoming talents on dogs.tf, which is Spud. I think you'd agree with me that we'd expect to see him in a decent team next season if dogs fall. You know, he's got the talent, hasn't he?
He definitely has a talent, but I don't really know much about Spud, to be perfectly honest with you. And I've seen him choke a lot of times.
He's got some phenomenal DM and he knows where to put himself, but I think, as with all demo men, he can be a little bit prone to overextending, but I don't think anything to be too afraid of. If you've picked him for your fantasy team, be not afraid. I'm expecting him to put up big numbers this match against Lego. He is followed up by Nation on Pocket, Alfie on Roma, the two scouts, as we previously discussed, Scrab and Sheepy. It's a fairly decent team. Where do you expect both of these teams to finish in Prem this season?
I think Dogs could be a strong contender for the 4th place against 425, but I don't think Lego is gonna cut it for Prem this season.
I wouldn't expect Lego to get many more points than they did last season, where they finished right at the bottom. As we said, they didn't quite actually make it into Prem, but due to a team dropping, they were awarded the spot. I think they definitely have they've been playing together as a team more than some of these other rosters have, and they fit well together, and they have a certain play style that they can make work. However, so what they have over the other teams is consistency. The problem is they're not very good. Yes. So when you compare them to a team like Dogs.tf, who are pretty good and could contest for that 4th place spot, but they're very inconsistent.
Yes, but I mean, come on, losing both maps against Wonderland, who just formed right before the start of the season.
Is that the nail in the coffin for them? Josh got very mad after that game as well. He wasn't happy at all. We might be getting some PJ salt in the interviews afterwards if Josh loses here, and he feels like it's not his fault. But we have gone live with the first map. It's CP Snakewater. This is season 21, powered by TT Esports. Danger Dogs in the blue against Lego in the red, and they're going to their first mid fight. Torrit, who are you looking at?
I'm going to be watching Dogs.tf this mid.
I'm taking a look at Spud.
It's pretty early.
Moving up across the mid, and Alfie's going in for a big bomb now, straight onto Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil deals with him with a nice pipe, but he's made a bit more room for Nation to come in and pick up 2 frags. Nation's back in again, and Dr. Phil takes a rocket all the way across the map there, but only 2 players left alive. It's a 2v2. But Kratos finishing off the frag onto Krizzle. But I think you really have to favour Scrab in that kind of situation at the end there, where he's facing up against a Pocket. You know, the scout buffed at the end with the only player left alive has got that cleanup ability.
I'm not sure whether Dogs.tf deserved this mid. I mean, Lego was playing really passively, so...
Yeah, Lego perhaps just trying to eat up the aggression and giving up a little too much position.
They are a sniper.
Yeah, they're in their favoured defensive position
here.
Oh my
lord!
Lego.
The big sentry place coming out on the right side. But the Ubers come up from below.
Yeah, Uber's in now.
But they're not focusing anything. Oh god. They're just grinding up on Lego's defenses.
Yeah, Lego are most comfortable in this position where they let a team throw themselves against the brick wall that is their defense.
Nobody's pushing out from right side, which could be surprising, but Lego's in luck because nobody was in cheese. And there's no backup coming out.
There was a full wipe and then a full quick respawn from Alfie straight onto Spy, so he's now hiding in that room. He's backing out onto the balcony. He's going for some Assassin's Creed level stuff right here. Beta looked behind him for a second. I think he found him. No, he hasn't.
Oh my lord! Oh my god, so unlucky.
Oh, that could have been a huge pally right there onto Beta. It looked like he'd been found so many times.
So I think that puts an end to Lego's defenses on second. Lego's Dogs.tf's defenses on second there.
They're going to be moving forward, taking this point, Lego, and they have a full Uber to work with. That's a 40% advantage. That gives them plenty of time to work their way into last. Even for a slow team like Lego on the offense, they should be able to get in before Kratos has his Uber charge up. They need to go in the next few seconds, though. This is the problem.
No,
Scraps in from behind, forces the Uber charge. That might be a bad move, though. Lego was so close just to letting them get in for it. And Kratos hasn't quite got his Uber up now, just manages to get it to pop and save Nation, who is only on 20 health there. He's going to be able to pick up Crizzle underneath, but they haven't really got that many frags out of it. I feel like that was a bit of a misstep. They should have just allowed Lego to come in.
Coming back in from the right. Focusing classes, beautiful. I just need to get on the point.
A last-ditch effort here from Scrab and Sheepy to try and make things happen. They pick up Seppu and they've actually managed to get Hellberg as well. They should chase Beta out from bottom here, and there's nothing Crizzle, the only man left alive, will be
Beta
able
goes
to
down
do.
as bad to Sheepy.
Let's see then how Lego choose to deal with Kratos as he comes in here with his 75%. Who's hiding on mid?
Is Crizzle gonna make a sick bomb or not? No, he just backs out.
Yeah, he's completely... Yeah, John's reminding us there that we do have the comms from both of... Oh no, not from both of these teams actually. We did ask Lego, and their collective reply was absolutely not. We don't want everybody to see how salty we are when we lose. Hellberg's running sniper as well, but I am going to link the comms of Dogs and see how they're approaching this.
Dogs is in with a scout.
I think they have soldiers left side. He jumped.
It's going to be an Uber. It's going to be the soldier.
Let's get the soldiers. Go aggressive. Go aggressive. Everyone push. Everyone push to the...
We have a sniper. 1 second.
Yeah, we are pushing.
I'm with you, Nation.
We could fight them in a second.
We are
jumping there. Nation, I'm jumping with you, Nation. Get the med,
Get the med.
Soldier,
Nice,
soldier,
guys.
soldier,
Nice.
soldier.
I had a lot of damage. Nice. Solid push.
Sniper top.
Sniper still
I'm gonna
top.
shoot
Scout
him.
behind me. Scout behind me. Nice.
Go last.
Go last.
just a
Just one alive. They've
I'm
spawned
50
us
health.
really...
Take your time.
Spawn us in
There's a
3.
soldier on top of the...
He's the only one alive.
Need to shoot the point.
Just go for him.
Well, they committed to that, and they've managed to get a round off the back of it, Torrit. A good push from Dogs.
That enthusiasm from Alfie. Almost
they're
mirrored
so
like.
hyped. They've got the passion, haven't they? That's what it is. They've got the passion to take them through there. That was a really nicely executed push, though, onto second. And they are going to pick up the first round there. 1-0 to Dogs.tf as they approach this second mid-fight.
Spud is really fast compared to Dr. Phil. I'm wondering if that will be consistent.
Hellberg, the first casualty in this mid-fight as Nation goes forward on to Dr. Phil, leaves him alive on 20 HP for his scout to pick up, turns around and deals with the Danish demo man, and that's got to be the cue here for them to flood forwards and try and punish Lego.
That mid was really strange. Neither teams were really capturing high ground at all.
Both teams choosing to favour the low ground in exchange for the frags there, but it was Dogs who came out on top, and they've got the Uber charge. I'm really... this is a lack of defense completely here from Lego, but perhaps not wanting to commit their Uber charge to it. Beta should have had his Uber quite a while back actually, but bad building from the Danish squad, not going to let them. Are they going to be able to tackle this defense again though? They managed to repel Dogs.tf before when it was an Uber v Uber. Are they going to be able to do it again, Torrit?
No, I don't think so. Dogs is going to be much more careful this time.
What would you like to see them do?
I would like to see them probably sacrifice a scout and he would just go sniper to challenge Hellberg. That's what I would like to see, but of course it's not going to happen.
it's not going to happen because not everybody has your Premiership insight, do they? They're not able to make these decisions on the fly, you know.
No, they are just pussies and don't want to make the game interesting.
Yeah, actually, this is incredibly passive behavior here from Dogs. I think they're afraid of the Hellberg sniper and just want to get Kratos into a position where they can put the buffs on people without actually crossing through that lobby. They're really afraid that Hellberg's going to be peeking on this right-hand side. As you can see, the position from Dogs completely vacating the lobby area and just seemingly waiting for Lego to push. Now, if you've done any research on Lego, you know that they're never going to push this. They're never going to push if you sit here for 22 minutes. They have the patience of gods, or possibly they just don't know how to push, so they know their limitations and they know not to push.
Oh, Hellberg's being quite cheeky there.
He's pushing his way up, but he's not going to see anything. The position from Dogs so passive, just
Maybe
waiting.
he's got a scout.
Did he just see a little tippy toe of Sheep peeking across the line there? But we're in for a little bit of a snooze fest unless Dogs grab it by the balls and go deep here.
Here come the binds.
Absolutely. They're really... Do you think, though, that this is too much respect from Dogs, or do you think that it's indicative of a bit of a lack of confidence in themselves?
It's not just respect, it's the Premiership tactic of watching the paint dry.
Scrab and Seppu chilling it out a tiny bit on this top right hand side.
Seppu could have gotten really unlucky there.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the way that Dogs have positioned themselves, but they really need to make something happen. The onus is not on Lego to push.
Oh, Josh suspects a spy.
But nothing so interesting, unfortunately, is happening here. Oh my god, can we have some Bible thump in chat, please? This is a painful hold here. We'll have to see what they're planning. We'll have to see what Dogs have got in store.
It doesn't matter at all.
Sleepy dog. I had a great day at work today. Yeah. Oh, I had so many like
If you buff me, I could kill the sniper. Sure.
No, please.
Okay.
This is the plan, guys.
This is the
Stop
plan.
pushing low again, fucking hell. He's gonna get me one of these times.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't want to do this.
Oh,
Eat, sleep, shot, repeat.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's a server.
That's the server.
Yeah, he's low again.
Welcome to Zimmer.
Sniper's in great lobby. Really aggressive.
Of course he is.
I'm gonna peek. Okay,
Like,
scout left lobby.
Incredibly aggressive.
He's gonna
in
give
right
us a
lobby.
pick if we wait long enough. There we go.
There you
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
Okay, let's buff up and then we're trading Ubers on the right, Nation.
I don't have gun. I don't have shotgun though.
I watched that.
That's fine.
Is it easier?
Yeah, let's
So
go.
let me
Let me roll. Let's go.
Oh, yes, yeah.
We're exchanging on right, guys.
Scouting 40
There
Sheepy.
is.
Can you jump on the left?
Yeah, I can. I'm jumping tower. I'm on tower.
I meant Nation, actually.
Soldier took a lot on top.
We need to shoot.
Soldier
We need
took
to
a
help on
hit.
the right, guys. We need like someone after the Uber fight to help us. 90%, 90 help on
Walk
the
through
soldier.
nation, walk through nation.
Come back. Oh, you can go in.
Nation's in. Nation's
Nation's
in.
on the medic.
Focus
They
mate.
took 120.
Nice
Down.
one, nice shot.
Scout sweep.
Scout 6
Soldier's
HP.
take.
6 HP.
Nice
Scout's
shot.
120 behind you.
I'm down.
Nice try.
Scout's still
I guess there was
120.
some
Where you
invisible
scrapped?
players.
Well, what do you think of
This
that,
could-
Torrit? What
that
was
was
going on
fucking
there?
eight. but this could be Lego's big chance to push up, but knowing that they are actually Lego, they're not gonna do it.
This is infuriating, honestly, because Dogs think that the best way to challenge Lego never pushing out is just to hold, because they know that eventually they will. So they're trying to out Lego, right? They're trying to hold so long, have such discipline that Lego are forced to push into them. Okay, they're trying to whittle down the time
I
while
thought
they're
that-
one in the lead.
I
But
thought that an aggressive team like Dogs
yeah, they
would be more
normally are.
interesting to watch.
They really are. They're normally so much more interesting. I think we're seeing a bit of official, fear coming into this. This is their first official in Prem, and they really want to make it count. But getting that sniper pick
Oh my
and
god,
then going to
you're
spread the
preparing to push.
Ubers.
Look at that, the crit comes in. No, Kratos goes down.
They're far
They
up here.
didn't
They
even
might
manage
still
to
be able,
get-
they might
get
still be
Peter
able to
so
make
far.
this work. Scrab and Sheepy, half
Oh,
health.
Peter got the Uberstone spot! And the Uber comes in from Lego. Oh my god. This just completely fucked up Dog's push.
Yeah, Scrab and Sheepy both hiding for a backup though. With only 3 alive from Lego, I don't think they'll commit to this until they have heals, and they might not even do it
No.
then.
Scrab's backing out already.
And just whizzing over to Kratos' POV to check what medigun he's running. It is the normal Ubercharge, so he's not going to try that crits again. And Lego are actually moving out.
Lego are preparing to push. This might be it.
Is there a blue moon? Check the sky. I think Lego have decided to press their W keys. Maybe they got the keyboard
Oh,
fixed.
Dogs is coming in. No, they just completely whiffed that push. Kratos is gonna go down probably to Saku as well. Oh no!
Sheepy comes in to
manage
save
to hit
his
him.
medic, but this is the kind of situation where Sheepy can't take too much on his plate, otherwise Josh and Crizzle are going to decimate him. He's got to back off, meet up with the spawners of Scrabble Nation, and then they can try and either get a force out of Beta or just hold second here with the Ubercharge that they'll have. It looks like they want to play
I think
aggressive.
they're contesting, yes.
It's really odd.
They made the
because
wise decision.
They're playing so aggressive in these transitional plays,
They
but
almost
then
have
they...
the Uber. Dogs have a much better Uber, they must have known this.
Yeah, they're coming forward now across the point to pile the pressure onto Lego as they come over the grass here. Sheepy getting aggressive through the window, and this is the time where they need to put their foot on the throttle and move it forwards, bring things home here. Seppu, bottom, manages to wiggle his way out, getting healed by Beta. People from Dogs whiffing their shots a little bit, the nerves getting to them.
Incredible. At least now we know that Spud had a great day at work.
Yes, that's the one thing we've learnt here from going backwards and forwards, that Spud had a great day at work.
Nobody's challenging Grizzle on top right. I think they're already preparing to push. Oh, the Hellbeck sniper.
And that'll put the stopper in the push. Hellberg just making sure that Lego can hold infinitely long here.
Oh my lord. Here we go again, boys.
Yeah,
The
Lego
Ubers
are
are
actually pushing
even.
out. Lego are actually pushing.
Are they?
Uber
Oh.
for Uber. They're just buffing Crizzle in for a sack. I'm not sure what's going on. No, they do trade their Uber charges here, and it looks like Alfie was going forward there to try and get onto Dr. Phil, but
Dogs
instead
should be
just
preparing
going
to push them further into last here.
Absolutely. There is a back cap started though. Seppu on that back cap, he's going to get flooded by players, but he's bought a little bit of time for the rest of his team to survive on last and set up a defense. It's both of the soldiers versus everybody
Nation's
from
gonna-
Dogs. Grabbing themselves
Yes,
onto
here
the
they
point,
take the
and
second round.
yeah, 2-0 the scoreline in favour of Dogs. Only 2 casualties there, and it seems a slow, methodical play in the end, forcing Lego to make mistakes. But this isn't what we want. We want some fast-paced action. As you said, Spud a little bit quicker to mid. Are we going to
Watching-
see aggressive bombs?
I was watching Dr. Fieldersmith to finally discover why he's so fucking slow. But I couldn't decipher it. Oh my god! Lego's putting some aggression on the combo.
Yeah, Lego going
Grizzle
aggressive
and
onto the
Hellbeck
combo, but
jumping
they're just
on them.
eating them up here. All of this aggression getting
He went
just
in one by
destroyed.
one and now Beta's forced to escape alone.
And Beta and Seppu,
With
the only
Sheepy
players
chasing
left
it.
alive.
Oh, Sheepy goes down to a nice arrow from Beta.
They get the frag there onto Sheepy, the man chasing, and they're going to be able to pick up second as long as they bully the Lego players out of the point. They need somebody going forwards. Otherwise, Beta's going to have his Ubercharge up and they're going to want to contest here. Crizzle's moving forward, but it does seem like they've locked Lego out into lobby, and we'll be able
No,
to have
Lego's
this,
going back to last.
this fascinating Uber for Uber on last turret again. So, what do Dogs need to do differently? Do they need to maybe press the W buttons?
They need
maybe
to
get
fucking
into
grow
last?
up. They need to fucking grow a pair and just
Grow
go.
a pair. Get in, exactly. Torrid's got the plan. He's the man with the plan. Unfortunately, Kratos is not the man with the plan. Instead, he's the man who likes to stand completely still in trees. And Lego are just completely up to the task.
As any good German, Kratos really likes his cheese.
Absolutely, the Germans aren't even famed for their cheese, but Kratos is just one of the few individuals who's a real cheese connoisseur. Hellberg taking the first frag. I wasn't prepared for it because I didn't think anyone would be dying for the next 10 minutes. There's only 14 minutes left on the clock actually, and it's
You mean
2-0.
moving for the next 10 minutes?
They are moving forwards
Oh.
again here, Lego.
Lego's actually capitalizing on that pick.
But they've lost Seppu in the
Here
middle
comes
of that
Uber
Uber trade.
Now they're backing out to last already. They picked up Alfie, so
Dr. Phil's hiding
That's good
below as
Harold.
well, so he's got some stickies there if anyone wants to push forward. Beta needs him in that combo area in order to lock out the dog's aggression.
Josh on the big engineer again. Is that a good sentry spot, Sideshow? Tell me, as a notorious off-classer.
As a notorious off-classer, I like this sentry spot. It defends Hellberg, but I don't really like the engineer, to be honest, on Snakewater last. I'd prefer him to be playing roaming soldier. Hellberg! Just pops his way out of there. They gave him way too much room. This is the problem with dogs just holding passively, not watching any of the entrances. We saw it
down as well.
previously. And there's the Uber drop from Kratos. But now
Scrab goes down. Oh my god, why are they even contesting it anymore? They should just back out now. Spud still has some sticks and cheese. Alfie jumped in, but it was all in vain. The sticks are blown and the second is free for Lego to take.
yeah, they're going to be able to take that without any problem, and now Beta has an Uber advantage. Any other team here would be streaming forwards. There's 13 minutes left on the clock, and they need to come back from a 2-0 deficit.
Coming from window. Oh, he picks up Halbert.
The two-shot onto Hellberg, and the Uber forced on middle. The Uber's going to be a bad one though for Lego, and there's an opportunity here for Dogs to sandwich them in choke.
They're going to chase back to second already. Dr. Phil, he could go down. Yeah, he does.
Seppu as well, falling to the Rockets of Nation. They are going to be able to chase out Josh and Beta. They should be going all the way to last here, chasing them underneath. That's what Sheepy's going to do. Gets the frag onto Josh. He's halted in his tracks.
Beta as well, but they can because Grizzle's there to defend him. Oh, Nation's in already. Beta goes. Oh my god. The air shot. Was this the first air shot of the game, Sideshow? Oh, Grizzle onto Beta. Nation, sorry.
Very possibly there. Crystal picking up the frag, but then goes down here. It's looking a bit tenuous for Lego, but they are going to be able to hold on. They've got a tiny sliver of an Uber advantage as well, but Dog's just not able to convert these last pushes, and it's nothing that Lego's doing well here. It's a complete battle of the dribble right now, and this is not the Dogs.tf that you normally see in their games, not the aggressive, proactive Dogs.tf. This is waiting for Lego to make a mistake, and it's not working out for them.
Nation's putting the aggression on the combo. Alfie as well. Beta goes down. Oh my lord. This was absolute fucking ribbo.
Seppu and Hellberg.
Seppu's still in.
Scrabs on the train, getting buffed up. He's going to be able to deal with Seppu, but he has to stay there. Unfortunately, Hellberg's the only person able to defend last. It goes down to Spud, and that's the third round in favour of Dogs.tf. What an odd first map. Hopefully, Dogs.tf will get it in their head soon that they're able to beat these guys without making it a snooze fest. Resident Sleeper all over the place. Come on, Dogs.tf, you can pick this up.
Oh, Spud's quite slow to this one actually.
Tell me what's going on this mid turret.
It looks like Dogs are going to be playing this passive. Kratos is standing on catwalk, dropped down. Grizzle's putting the aggression in, but it goes down because nobody's following it up. Sometimes I feel like Lego are just sacrificing players one by one and not capitalizing on any of the damage they do.
Spud and Sheepy left alive to face Seppu and Beta. They're going to be able to bully him out, but can they get the frag and chase the med as well? They should really be able to deal with Seppu much quicker than this. Seppu bought so much time for Beta to escape, but Spud and Sheepy still going to go for it.
Beta's
they take
still
down
in.
Dr. Phil.
Oh no.
Spud trades. Are they able to get onto
Sheepy?
Lego?
No.
Yes, they are. Sheepy gets the frag onto the Danish medic there, and Kratos has survived on mid. That's surely going to cue some aggression from Josh. Have a look at Josh, sorry, he's hiding in Sawmill. What's he up to? What's he up to, the sneaky little Irishman? Getting two-shot right in the face by Scrab. That's what he was up to. Absolutely no Uber force coming out of him, and Crizzle dealt with just as easily here. Dogs.tf starting to get into their stride.
I think they should be able to roll this to last quickly, but Alfie goes down, so nice buy from Dr. Phil. Hellberg, does he have brain damage?
Does he have brain damage? Sure. Hellberg is mentally ill. It's very possible. Kratos has got the Uber charge. They're coming in from bottom. Nation jumps forwards, playing the point immediately. Sheepy does get taken down. Not able
they
to
should
flash
focus
there.
on classes. The Uber's just going around and they're not killing anyone. Oh, now they started it.
They're getting some frags out here. They're 4v3. Kratos juggled into the air only on 50 health, and they need Alfie to come in and make
Lego's
some
gonna be
magic
able to
happen.
defend this.
Can Spud make the magic happen?
No.
He's just trying to make something work. He's got the quickie bomb launcher on bottom. This is an odd choice indeed. What do you think about that turret, the quickie bomb launcher? It's a new unlock from Season 20 and removes other people's stickies. You can detonate it quicker and charge quicker, but they don't last.
I've never really played with it or against it, but oh my god, Alfie jumps in. He might be able to get Beta. He gets Beta! Oh my lord! Nice jump from Alfie. And a fucking huge, grave mistake from Lego for not watching window. Was this a drop?
Yeah, that was a drop. Beta dropped his uber charge, didn't pop it there, didn't respect Alfie enough, and now Josh is coming in for the counter pick onto Kratos. They're flooding players in. This is some nice synced aggression, but they're not hitting anything.
Kratos is just behind the steel wall.
Yeah, steel wall of dogs.tf players there, just eating up that aggression really easily. Just didn't get anywhere near him. Kratos didn't take a single point of damage, I don't think, and now he's got this free uber charge to use in on the left-hand side.
Onto last.
Surely this has got to be 4-0 here. They have this uber and they're getting the frags with it, playing the point. 4-0 the score. What do Lego need to do differently, Torrit? You give him a pep talk. If you were in Lego's mumble right now, what would you be saying to them?
A kappa. I would say...
Why did I expect anything more eloquent than a Twitch meme?
I say they need to improve their DM because dogs are just fucking outplaying them all over the place.
They definitely are, and on this mid, Josh is trying to come behind.
Oh,
but
Lego's
Scrab's
taking
got the measure of him.
But the double bomb comes in from the Sullies. One of them actually strafes onto top. Questionable choice.
Only 3 players left alive. They need to keep Kratos alive, but all of that aggression going absolutely nowhere from Lego. Not synced up and not onto the same players. The damage not focused, and that is an easy pickup there from dogs.tf of this 5th middle. And they're going to be wanting to convert this into a round straight away. None of this stalemate and nothing like that. Spud's getting a little bit too aggressive for my liking, actually.
The engine comes in from Josh again. I don't know why he keeps trying with that. It hasn't really worked so far. Oh yeah, now he's back on Soldier. Sapu's on the heavy.
And
do you think they're gonna be able to stop that push?
I don't think so. I think dogs have got into their stride now, and they're gonna look like they're gonna be Ubering from bottom. It's gonna be a Sheepy and Spud Uber, that demo scout, which has worked so well to take down heavy targets like Sepu on heavy there. But Sheepy takes a while to get up to him, but does manage to.
Spud is so low. They pick up Spud.
They managed to get the frag onto Alfie as well. They really need to put some heals on the scouts.
Sheepy.
Oh, this my faith in dogs was misplaced here, Torrit.
Throwing maybe?
Throwing for skins. It's very possible. Sheepy was talking about this before, the old DDoSing with Saloon.tf shenanigans. Maybe that's what we're seeing in action right here. They're building up a 4-0 lead and now they're just going to throw for skins.
The Uber comes out from Lego to... Was it a lone scout right there? Yes, it was Scrab.
Scrab's just finding his way in behind all of these Lego players. It seems like none of them are covering the flank or really having a measure of the flow of the game at all. But they're going to try and make something aggressive happen. I assume before Kratos gets his Uber charge, but since the Uber's going to be up in less than 2 seconds, and there we go, the Uber popped. That really doesn't avail them at all, as Beta and Dr. Fell are going to get killed here. Surely, if Alfie slows them down at all.
Oh, nicer from Beta, but oh my god, that last second
there's just nowhere that he's going to go though, is there? You know, like, it's a nice surf, but where's his end point? Where's the end game there for Beta? He's just surfing around and there's no exit route.
It's a 5-0 slash.
It is. It's a 5-0 that took a lot longer than it should have done, I think.
Was this game even worth casting, I wonder?
That's why they put me and you on it, Torrit, you know?
Yeah, we are fucking waste, man.
That's the problem. So, we are going to be moving over to Gully Wash after we take a look at these logs. And maybe it's better on the next map just to get a bit more of a feel for dogs.tf and hop into their mumble comms a little more often to see how they're approaching the game.
Oh, Lego insist on them playing on their server now.
Oh lordy, are we really having this? We pick server now. Oh god, Sepu and Josh. Our server now. Okay, just not German, not vanilla. Lordy lord, here we go. So apparently this was the first server on the dogs.tf choice.
Are we
Of which
in a
the
Division
pings-
6 game?
Exactly, it's ridiculous. Look at the pings from Lego. They have nobody over
It's fine,
45
Seppu's got
ping.
7 ping.
7 ping from Seppu. I think the server was hosted in his back garden. And yet they're still doing this whole, oh no, we don't want to play on your server. Oh, lordy. You know what we need, Torrit? We need ESEA, where everyone has to play on a garbage server, and then we all just complain about it. But
You
nobody...
mean we need ESEA by mining bitcoins with our GPUs?
Absolutely, that's what we need. We need some professionalism in
Oh, Lord.
European
How do you-
TF2.
Now they're asking for an ETF2L server. Just what's version that?
Exactly. Scare them off it. Scare them off it, Torrit. The ETF2L servers, they're actually fairly decent. The servers that ETF2L provides, but anyway, we're getting distracted here. Let's have a look at some of the logs. Let me see if I can find the dogs against Lego on Snakewater. I've just pasted it in Mumble so we can all have a peruse of it. It was a 5-0, but it was a very long 5-0, 25 minutes. The damage very low as well, but everybody from Lego just sucking out on all of the stats here, apart from Crizzle and Dr. Phil doing a little bit of work, but everybody really just getting bossed in all of these team fights, and it really makes me wonder why dogs aren't pressing home the advantage in DM that they have more.
Oh my lord, Sideshow, my dream came true.
What was your dream, Torrit?
In
I
chat,
have a dream.
Lunalian, Torrit, what part of UK are you from?
Torrit accidentally
Yes.
gets mistaken for someone from the UK,
I'm
and
from,
that's his dream.
to answer your question, mate, I'm from Nottingham.
Nottingham, yeah.
Born
That's,
and bred.
Born and bred in Nottingham, this Hungarian caster that we have for you tonight. What do you think about the logs, though? That's more important than
Hold on, let me
your
just-
ethnicity.
Let me just take a good look at them.
You see,
Surprisingly big damage numbers coming out from Dr. Phil. And Crizzle as well. Well, I can expect that, because Crizzle was probably the most aggressive player on Lego.
Yeah. Yeah, the pocket and the demo, I mean, they're putting up decent damage stats. Well, even decent damage stats for this game, not decent damage stats in general, but even so, I mean, look at the frag difference between their counterparts.
Their dogs running double gunboat soldiers. It looks like it, because neither of them got any damage with their shotgun.
That's interesting. I didn't notice that, actually, but I did notice Alfie taking more Ubers than you would expect from a roaming soldier, so perhaps that's going to be their style throughout this season, to play the double gunboats and have a lot of interchange between Nation and Alfie of who plays Pocket and who plays Roamer.
Maybe. It's even though it's common knowledge that their soldier combo is just not really up to par to their scout combo or even their demo. So they might be playing to their strengths there and letting Spud and the scouts take more Reapers than the soldiers.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good plan, to be honest. That means a lot of people, or a few people, rate Nation quite highly. I think that, like you, the real strengths of the Dogs.tf roster are in Spud, Sheepy and Scrab, so the more heals you can put on those guys, and the less of a sink Nation and Alfie are for the heals, the better all-round Dogs.tf are going to play, and also the more aggressive and fluid they play, the better. But it seems like Sheepy just ran away with that match anyway. Look at that, 34 for 12, doing 249 damage per minute as well, which was the third highest on this low damaging map. It seems like, did they sort out the server issues? What's going on with them? Have they stopped crying? Oh, Lego having a little bit of a hissy fit because
Unfortunately, everyone from Lego is offline, so I can tell them they are pussy holes.
Exactly. So it looks like we are going to be changing servers. We'll have a little bit of downtime in the meantime. But what, Torrit, do you think Lego can feasibly do to improve as a team in general?
I just say they need to be more aggressive. They need to use their scouts a lot more. Because as it is, it's only the combo doing things, and sometimes Dr. Phil as well. But that doesn't seem to be enough for them to take a round of dogs.
Do you think that's because their scouts aren't up to par, or do you think that's the way that they're playing?
It's just the way that they're playing. I think Halberg and Seppu could do big things if they took a bit more heals from Beta.
So what you need is Beta
love.
to put more heal. All you need is love. There you go. That's your quote of the night from Torrit. All you need is love. So if Beta can put a few more heals onto his scouts, we might see some magic happening. Possibly. And what about the salty players on Lego? Do they have reason to be salty, or should they never have expected anything going into this game?
No, they are just little twats.
Well, that's one way of putting it. They, how do you expect them to do throughout the season? Are they going to be able to beat anybody?
Sideshow, you cut off that for a minute. Rip in piss. Oh damn. Where did Sideshow leave off? I don't know. Yeah. As long until we resolve this issue, I'll probably go into a bit more detail about the logs. Josh seems to be lacking from the Lego roster. He hasn't even got 200 DPM. That's a bit severe, and he didn't seem to be going too aggressive on middles. So that might be Lego's problem, and the scouts, of course. But still, that would be no reason for them to be salty. What about the remaining 2 Dogs players who are not on the server yet? Do you know anything about them, John?
Just scaring you a bit there, guys. Just scaring you a little bit. Thought I'd disconnect from the mumble and everything just to give you a fright. Make Torrit think he'd have to solo cast.
You left me alone.
I left you alone on a dark night. Yeah, that's unfortunate there. My internet
on
just timed
a
for a
cold
second.
rainy night in Stoke.
A cold rainy night in
I
Nottingham.
couldn't do it. That was absolutely dreadful for me.
Don't worry, guys. I am back. I wouldn't leave you in this nefarious Hungarian's hands for longer than necessary. How are things going with the server?
Oh, are you talking about John?
12 people on the server, so we should be going live fairly soon, I would imagine. Let's see, where were we? What were we talking about before I decided to up and leave you?
I don't know. To be honest, I wasn't really paying attention.
You're not paying attention anyway! I'll have to deduct marks from you. That's not acceptable.
I was about to sneak out and get a drink and just leave you to cast alone. Well, you did the same to me.
Yeah, I just ran off. I unplugged the cable. I thought, this is a disaster. We're going to have to bail. Is everyone still being so salty in the chat? Is that
Yes.
Is that still going on between Legs and Dogs? Lego and Dogs.
Grizzle apparently hates Alfie now.
Well, there you go. Have we started off some animosity which is going to last all season here? I think the question I was asking you before I got disconnected was, do you think Lego are going to be able to pick up points from anybody this season?
A point? No. Some rounds, maybe. But
You
no.
don't think they'll get a single point? Not a single golden cap loss from any team this season?
As I pointed out earlier, after losing both maps to Wonderland, no, I don't really think so. I regard Wonderland as probably the weakest team this season, Bram. Besides Lego, obviously.
And so you're expecting Lego to sit firmly at the bottom and be the punching bag of Premiership. Where then do you think Dogs are going to come? Do you think they've got the consistency to be able to deliver a 4th place?
Yes. If they keep up their strategies with Spud and the Scouts, then yeah, quite possibly they can. Sorry, English is not my first language. I know speaker, we know the language, we know. Oh, we are live.
You can't use that excuse and then profess to be an Englishman. It doesn't work like that, Torrit. You can't say I don't speak the language, but I'm from Nottingham, born and bred. Anyway, here we go
shit.
then.
I just turned out to be a hypocrite, didn't I?
Yeah, Gully Wash. Oh, look,
Oh my lord!
look at that! That was so sick! That's
Oh my
unbelievable!
I just fucking roasted Josh for not being aggressive enough on mids, and now this comes out from him.
He was listening to you, Torrit.
Holy
Holy
fuck.
balls! Did you see that? What a rollout! I don't think I've ever seen that rollout before, actually. And Josh
Fucking
just
later.
slides in. Exactly. Good night, Spud. See you in a bit.
This was some Shadowburn-esque shit.
That really was. Holy Christ. Well, Spud will be a little bit more cautious before he commits to mid-fights in future, won't he? Wow, Lego coming out the gates, just absolutely spanking their way through mid. There was nothing there that Dogs could have done. And Scrab's on the defense, the Uber's coming in.
The Uber's come down.
Are Lego going to be able to pull this off, Torrit?
Oh, no. Kratos still hasn't popped his Uber yet. There's no way they're going to be able to take. Alfie's watching water, so no scouts from river. The
It
sticks
was
are
looking
done
so
from
good.
battlefield.
It was looking so good, and then they just dribbled all over themselves, unfortunately. Here comes the force, though, out of
But
Kratos.
Kratos drops Nation in the process.
And they're going to be moving over towards the second point now.
But
And
Lego's pushing now again.
yeah, Lego contest.
Holy
Spud's hiding behind the point. Josh took an arrow on top there, and now he's in a good position to be raining down
Holy
damage on
fuck.
everybody else.
Is this the same Lego that we watched dribble in the last match?
Maybe they just don't like Snakewater, Torrit. They're a team of few maps, and Gully Wash is one of them, apparently. Here they go. They really want to take the fight to dogs.tf here.
Oh, Beaters is skipping already.
Perhaps they feel like
Hellberg
justice.
and Upperfield.
Perhaps they feel like now they're on their own server, you know? They can really bring the pain. They want to prove a point here that it was the server, not them. Do you
Yeah,
believe them? I don't.
surely the victim was Sapu's 5 ping.
Absolutely. Crizzle hits a big rocket onto Scrab, who finally gets finished off by Dr. Phil there. But there's an air pipe from Spud to take down his opposite number, Dr.
Nation
Phil.
Nation was spotted and killed on the point.
And now dogs.tf are the ones backing off here as Josh comes in for the flank. He could have picked up Spud there, but actually backed off. He should have delayed him a little bit so that Seppu and Hellberg could finish off the frag, but instead he just backs off and waits for the counter Uber to come out from dogs.tf.
Oh,
Spud's
Spud's really aggressive.
He's showing that he can
I
be
wonder
as
why they're not
aggressive.
chasing. They must know that Lego doesn't have the Uber yet.
Beater only on 70% here as he backs off through choke. He is with Dr. Phil, but Dr. Phil is the demo man. He doesn't have that close range deniability. Beater on 6 health gets finished off by Alfie, who bombs in, but they get all the
Oh no,
forward
they are
spawns.
stuck on second.
Have Dogs just walked into a trap here as the forward spawns came out.
Spud's only 20 HP. Oh my lord. Kratos is in a sticky situation right there.
Yeah, they overcommitted for that, and the spawns came in at the perfect
Scrap
time.
can pick up Seppu? No.
So close, but
Seppu
not
wins it.
quite. They're going to be able to pick up mid off the back of this, I think, if they connect up with Beta and get some early cap time. It's only Alfie and Sheepy that are going to contest. They do have the forward spawns, but if they can get Beta close quicker,
No,
then
I think
they might be able to get
Krizzle
mid.
goes down.
No, Seppu and Crizzle not able to convert a single frag there, and they're just going to have to be content with sitting on second and equalising that Uber charge. Oh, Beta's actually got a 20% advantage here.
But the question is, where is Kratos? Oh, he's on big those already.
A question easily answered then. That was the question. That was the answer. Tune in next time for Torrit Asks Questions. Dogs.tf in lobby at the moment, moving forward, capping the point.
Lego's just getting out from Riverside like fucking pussy.
Are they going to be able to defend here? What do you want to see from Lego? What op classes would you use on Gully Wash last, Torrit? Give me your insight.
A Hellberg sniper, definitely. And a engineer from Josh. Not in this situation.
Kaboom!
Ooh,
See you
shit.
in a bit, nation. Slammed to the floor from an
Was
air
it a
shot.
double meat shot?
I think he got air shot there and meat shot by Seppu and just cratered. Josh is so far behind here. Josh is in lower lobby. He's going to try and get the frag onto Sheepy, combining with Hellberg, but they've bait themselves out a little bit. If Dogs want to push forward here,
Josh
they
is
could
so
easily pick
cheeky
up 2
this game.
frags. He definitely is. His morale's been boosted by that sick pick in the beginning.
Quite possibly my rose.
Nation. Have a look at Nation, Torrit. He's rolled out on heavy here for this repush. He's now going to be sat in lobby. What's he going to get up to?
Nothing. Sweet
Oh, here we
cheeky
go.
meat shots in the face.
Let's listen to the comms here for how this push is going to go down. I always forget about the
Oh,
comms.
Josh is behind them. Josh is going to get Kratos. No, he goes down.
Let's have a listen to their plan then now.
Damage at 50.
Yeah, you can actually spy. Go spy.
You sure?
Yeah, go spy.
I get buff.
Spy
Okay,
and
let's
heavy
stay
is like
Riverside.
my wet dream,
I
Torrit.
guess.
Spot is watching lobby. I wanna stay in Riverside, like in the stairs here.
Sniper going river.
Nation, I can heal you there.
I'm going to watch Alfie for a
I
moment
can.
there.
Let me push. I'm gonna need somebody to focus sniper, so you cannot.
Oh no, we
picture.
go spy, go on our on the medic actually, or sniper, whatever you can find. Like we can't push with heavy like without you, but you can go
So
in
just
after
go
the
back.
Uber. Like we can trade Ubers soon, but let our spy try and do something.
They're
We
doing a
need some
synchronized spam on stairs.
Right,
I
let's
need
heal
the
up,
ammo
heal up,
again.
heal up. Are you doing something, Alfie? You want
Yeah,
us
I'm
to spam?
trying.
I'm getting ammo.
trying.
I'm getting ammo.
Can you try and keep me buff Curacide so I don't get a headshot?
Yeah, we just got spammed here. So just peeking.
I'm watching the other side. No, I'm faster.
So what's happening, Alfie?
Oh no!
We got the demo. We got the demo.
Nice, let's go top right. Trade Ubers. Stay in main. Nation,
Me?
you stay main. Go
Okay.
spot right.
What a big pick, Torrit.
Sideshow, you know, the only difference between Alfie and you is that he's sometimes useful on Spy.
Sometimes useful on spy. There's an understatement. Manages to pick the demo man, but they wasted that uber charge. They need to make this repush work here. They're actually going from main. They're getting
they picked up
crushed.
Peter.
They
The
are
Nation
getting
heavy.
crushed.
No, Nation got fucking
Look at
slammed.
Alfie. Alfie's in a decent position to make something happen here. Depending on what he decides to do, he's going to meet Dr. Phil though, and Dr. Phil should have the better of him in this lower area. He's able just to completely control the area and stop Alfie getting a frag. He's going to get picked up surely by Josh and Seppu on this big door
Yes,
area.
he's
No,
getting
actually
chased by
manages to
scouts
get out.
already.
So it was looking so good there with Alfie on spy and Nation on heavy, but they don't quite make it happen.
It was a pity, a shame that he lived his stab on Vita. I picked up Dr. Phil, so I guess that was alright.
Yeah, the demo man frag is probably just as good as the medic frag, to be honest, as long as you can play the point and get the cap time, which the stickies will be able to deny you from. Unfortunately, they weren't able to do that with the heavy, so it really limits your ability to make decisions on the fly if you have two
The Uber
off-classes.
came in from Lego, from Big Dog. They are pressuring dogs quite hard already.
Kratos on
Grizzle's doing
85%.
mad damage.
Are they
You
going to
think
be able
he's
to
gonna be able to
defend
get the medic
Kratos?
pick?
He
No,
should be
Grizzle
able to.
goes down. Yeah, surely.
Sheepy has control of this uber charge. He's going to be charioting in with Scrab now. Alfie's been taken down, but 2 down, no soldiers here, but as long as they can get their scouts and demo into the fray.
Josh and
Back
Josh
up,
and Seppu. Or they just need to. No, they couldn't block.
Look at this, Hellberg and Seppu are going to be so out of position now as well.
Or
They're
they
both
might be
teaming up.
able to pick up the. No, the Uber comes in from Kratos, saving him in the last moment. How did Hellberg escape? Miracle.
A miracle. A gosh darn miracle. He's going to switch over onto sniper now for the defensive sniper. And they're going to want to try and defend or possibly turn a pick.
Do you think we'll see another spy coming in from Alfie?
I think they'll definitely run an off-class. They know that they have an uber disadvantage here. Beta's got about 40%. Oh, Alfie gets knocked all the way to the point. Nation as well. They're just playing the cap time.
Is it a
They
cap?
might actually be able to get it. Scrub runs on and takes the point. That's such a dumb play. I can't believe that worked. I think their intention there was for one soldier to play onto Beta and the other to play the cap time. And actually what happened was Alfie, who got blasted by this trap onto the point, and so they ended up just playing the cap time. Ridiculous.
This was the
Ridiculous
most
from both.
anticlimactic last cap ever.
My TF2 has crashed though, so you're going to have to paint me a picture of what's happening on mid.
Oh yeah, both solis are going very aggressive on Spud and the scout. Josh just took an arrow and he jumped the combo already. But no, dogs are crushing Lego. It's almost a wipe, it's only Beta and Halberg up. Where's Halberg? Oh, Halberg's back on Lego's last. So that's a GG from them. Dogs are rolling to second already. Although they haven't taken lobby yet, so they could have some unpleasant surprises from Riverside. Especially with Halberg watching it on Sniper. I wonder if he's gonna pick up the... No, he's not gonna pick up the kill on Alfie.
Seppu and Halberg both running the off classes on last. They haven't
Seppu on
gone
Pyro.
for this Pyro.
Yeah, he's sit on the... Yeah, but he gets discovered quite easily.
He's going to go down along with Josh, and Dogs have made a little bit of room here to move in the pocket of Crizzle down to about half health, but they just
Doesn't
can't
look like
manage
Lego are
to finish
defending
it. Dr. Phil is the key here. If they manage to pick up Dr. Phil, they're going to be able to get it. It's the pipes! The godly pipes coming out, the 1v1. Dr. Phil's on 14 health. Anything here from Kratos. He gets the frag. Oh, but he was just too slow. He should have closed the distance earlier on Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil played it so smart.
Yeah, that was really
not
good.
allowing Kratos to close any distance, just waiting for the response.
Wow, we talk a lot of trash about Dr. Phil, but he came out big there when Lego needed it. Still only 1-0 after 12 minutes here. And this is more of a fast-paced game. This is more about Lego playing well rather than Dogs just dribbling everywhere.
Dogs are being really defensive on
the back cap though. There's a back cap, and it's Scrab taking out
God.
Josh on that back cap to make the score 2-0 just after we were singing Lego's praises. We were maybe getting a little too excited there. Who are you watching? Are you watching Josh again? Are you expecting him to make this big play rollout?
Yes, well, I'm watching Dr. Phil at the moment. But I'm gonna switch over to Josh real quick. Yes, he's doing it. No, he whiffed it. He absolutely whiffed it, and now he's useless. He's gonna jump up to Spud. No, he just goes down. That was a really miserable play from him.
It's the 50-50 strat. It's big risk or big reward. But unfortunately, this time the risk a little too great. Didn't manage to come out with the big plays.
Only managed to pick up Sheepy from Dog, but now Dogs are just streaming through Choke. Not allowing Lego to get any space. Grizzle goes down, and the useless Uber comes out from
Oh,
Peter.
Dr. Phil! He's been flown so high. Oh my god, and he gets Goombed as well. He got airshot and Goombed. Just taunts. What is this? Unbelievable stuff. Dr. Phil was juggled around there.
Kratos dropped his Uber in the meantime.
That was ridiculous. They were playing hacky sack with Dr. Phil. Mental. Oh, a nice pipe there from Spud.
But he
tries
goes
to defend
down,
himself behind the point. Oh, Kratos defends himself as well with the long-range arrow onto Seppu. And he's going to stay alive, actually. So even though the Uber charge 70% in favour of Beta, they still have heals on the board here for Dogs. They can contest just before Beta gets his Uber charge up if they wanted to go for it. They're taking way too much damage.
No, Scrap doesn't go down to spam. Lego are preparing to push through Choke, but Dogs have rotated as well. No? Lego have rotated to big doors, and Uber comes out from Beta. Nice force from Alfie.
So Alfie trades his life in exchange for the Uber charge.
Goes down.
Kratos! What an escape! Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I'm
that was
watching all the wrong players.
Kratos was on top, I think. And oh my god, nice pipe as well from Spud. But Kratos just surfed around, beautifully timed it so that he landed in the door at the base of his jump and managed to wiggle his way out on 30 health. That was beautiful medicing there from Kratos.
I admit Kratos might be a better medic than me after all.
The Uber charge here up for Kratos. They're going to be moving forwards. Can Halberg stop them here? They know that he's running Sniper. Scrap the first casualty, but they're going to be coming through Choke. Kratos still doesn't want to commit to this because they know that Halberg's
takes so much damage as well. Oh,
There goes
Halberd
Hellberg.
picks up Alfie.
And they've lost the players on the flank as well. This is disastrous for Dogs. They needed to either spam him a bit harder and commit some players to it, or just use their Ubercharge through the choke. Now they've decided to commit to it. When Beater's about to get his Ubercharge, this is a complete misplay here from Dogs.
Dogs are
and Lego
so
need to
aggressive.
push them. Lego need to punish them here for this. Nation and Sheepy both go
And
down.
they've
They've
done
managed
it.
to catch Kratos as well. This is great stuff from Lego. But as I
Spurs
say, a
up.
misplay from Dogs.
Alfie's jumping in. Oh, he gets air shot.
Oh my god, Hellberg on fire right now. Spud the only one left alive.
Do you think
17
they're going
health.
to chase him? No, they're not going to chase him.
Nah, they're going to leave him there, but Beta surviving that and Hellberg still on sniper means that they're going to be a little bit more cautious if they were thinking about peeking that big door area. Are you with me, Torrit?
I am with you, but Lego are just playing it so defensively that I have nothing to say about it.
Nothing to say. That's unfortunate. Especially for a caster. They've got an Ubercharge advantage to Torrit. That's what I'm going to say. 40%
They still have
advantage
Hellberg
for
and
Hellberg.
Sniper.
Beta's
Hellberg.
got the Ubercharge. Can he make it happen here?
Oh.
They're holding up top. Look
Their
at
flank
Nation.
is going aggressive, but Sepper goes down to well-played sticky trap from Spud.
Yeah, they're going to be moving forward, and Josh is on that big door battling with Scrab. They're very slowly gaining ground here, Lego, but they're losing players
Oh,
for it.
Scrab is being quite cheeky here. Oh, Halberd gets the pick onto Alfie. Incredible, but he goes down. Josh goes down as well. And now this is Doc's chance to push mid.
Sheepy running riot on this map as he was on the previous one, picking up 3 frags there and securing his team the point. They want to be going forwards. Dr. Phil's got stickies over at choke and on the second lip of big door. Hits a pipe on the Scrab as well to knock him down to 75 health, but Sheepy's found the sticky trap, so that's not going to be claiming anybody's life here from Dogs.tf. 2-0 the score, 13 minutes left. Still
They
enough
might-
time for Lego to come back into it.
Just what's Kratos doing standing on big doors? Oh, they are going under, it seems. Yeah. They're gonna go straight to last, possibly.
The submarine strat here.
Yes, exactly, with the scout and the demo, like always.
Yeah, the scout
They're
demo
picking up,
Uber.
they're picking up the frag. Oh, Halberd is going to pick up Scrab.
A 5 HP Beta. Can't
And this is-
find
and this
any
is
Uber
3-0.
source. 3-0 in favour of Dogs.tf.
I'm gonna be watching Josh again.
We've got our eyes peeled for this play coming out of Josh, but he's only managed to produce it once.
I'm really
So-
curious as to whether he can do it again. No,
I think
he
he's
didn't
given
pull
up.
it off. But Alfie's under, and Josh is under as well. Dog soldiers are going really aggressive. Jumping onto the combo. Picking up Crizzle maybe, yeah. Oh, Nation is using the shotgun now.
Dr. Phil and Beta, the only ones left alive, and they've got
No, they are
a
gonna go down,
task to
surely.
get out here. Beta with his Uber saw manages to get the Uber charge. And
But he drops it. Oh, what's Dr. Phil doing? Nothing really.
yeah, Beta wasn't able to pop his Uber off there before Sheepy whipped out his pistol and dropped him. So
Unfortunate.
That's-
I know that feeling all too well, Sideshow.
dropping Ubers. I'm sure you do, Torrit. I'm sure you do.
Bark
Looking
off.
for a team, by the way. Looking for a team. Big player dropping Ubers all the time. But Beta, yeah, got that saw at the end of the fight, but the positioning from him and Dr. Phil are not good enough to be able
Josh
to
is
get
going
out of the
aggressive
fight
on the
anyway.
combo. No, he doesn't get the pop from Kratos.
Oh, but Dr. Phil, the sticky trap is going to be able to drop Kratos and his pocket as they come through there. A sticky trap, bite-esque there from Dr. Phil. Alfie's in behind. Alfie's already in on last, actually, trying to
No,
cap
Alfie
it off.
goes down. Sheepy goes down as well. This might be Lego's chance to push out with Bud only on 60 HP.
With the classic war trap at choke. He's waiting for somebody to come, but Lego's so slow, and they're actually moving through big door as well. They're going to meet Kratos and Nation,
They should
or at least they're
really,
going to get eyes on them.
they should really hurry up if they want to get a round of dogs. They've got all the respawns by now.
It's 3 minutes around right
They're-
now if Lego want to bring it back.
They are going to be able to take mid and maybe even second if they push here. Nation's down, and they have a massive Uber advantage, they must know.
They're just slowly pushing it forwards, allowing dogs to set up a defense and then just trying to wear them away.
Dr. Phil's putting some pressure on the combo, but they just left big doors completely unguarded. No, Seppu's come through there. Seems
If
like
they
they're
don't
gonna
push
be
quickly though, Torrit, they're gonna lose this uber advantage that they have. Only 10 seconds until Kratos gets his uber charger.
They need to push right now, and they do. Yeah.
They need to get onto this heavy and focus him down quickly.
He completely denied the Uber.
Kratos on 95 dodges that pipe at the end there,
Something's
thrown
in
in
water.
from Dr. Phil.
No, Lego's not gonna be able to get this.
They've still got enough
Sheep-
time though. Again, only 3 minutes required per round at this point to bring it back to level pegging. But they need to pull something different out of the bag compared to what they've been doing all game. Have a look at this Dr. Phil trap though. Is this the magic that they need?
No, it's certainly not. Can be. No, the Uber comes out before it even damages anyone. Are they gonna chase? No, Spud's gonna just lay down some cheeky sticks in the combo.
Seppu's chasing Kratos though behind the point. Kratos has been abandoned by
Legos-
everybody else from dogs.
Lego's pushing out already.
Seppu's getting
Got
the
the
frags
fix.
on all of these weak players. Goes into Spud. Can he pick up the
Seppu-
frag on Spud
yeah,
as
Seppu
well?
got Spud.
3k coming out there from Seppu. Nation
What's
as
Nation
well,
doing?
the
Nation
4K.
gets the force.
But it doesn't matter, they're so close to the point that they'll be able to
Oh,
stream
Lordy
in
Lord.
here. This is it,
They are
the
gonna take
Lego!
it.
Oh my god, the first round from Lego. Exactly, there's a 5k from Seppu to win them their first round. All they need is that kind of magic every round.
Sideshow, do you reckon the comeback is real?
The comeback is real. Let's listen to the dogs comms and see whether they're shaken.
Just a quick
I
bomb
see
there.
one scout. I see both scouts. Don't worry.
I'm
So
weak
get
on
damage.
that.
I'm still
They
gonna
can't get
Top
up.
left.
They can't get up.
He'll spawn, he'll spawn.
Beat
Go
He's
back
dead.
in, go back in. Nick.
Get the demo. Demo.
I'm dead. Scouts
Sword is
offside of mid.
jumping us.
Let's go to take him.
As well.
Soldier took 100.
Scout
He's
this.
really weak.
He's gonna
Soldier.
jump.
And
Let him jump. I
Alpha.
want the frag.
He's dead.
Let's
It's
go,
too
Vic.
weak
Just
to
push
jump.
last
It's fine.
already. Push into lobby already,
Yes.
Vic.
Can you cap for?
Yeah, I'll get fantasy points.
Get
Don't
inside
worry.
lobby.
Can you cap?
Peek inside lobby. Just stay here, just
I
wait.
think I
wait,
should
wait.
start the second.
We just bait them, yeah, you just start capping. We just keep the door open.
Bait them into upper lobby there. Classic strategy, Torrit. Are they going to be able to close this out 4-1?
They kind of seem to have lost their momentum there, I think.
Oh, dogs.tf.
They might be, yes, they might be tired.
Tired gamers coming in now with the Uber charge through main. They need to focus down Seppu, but he's still buff. They're not getting any damage on him. Scrab comes in to help out his friends in the Uber charge, and they're just going to try and push this in anyway, even though the Uber didn't get
Oh my
anything done.
Dr. Phil, yeah, no, he doesn't go big again.
And there's the score, 4-1. It's getting more and more difficult here for Lego to tie this up. Only 6.5 minutes left after this mid-fight. They're running Hellberg to mid as sniper.
Spud's way faster than Dr. Phil again, but he doesn't get any stickies down. No, Josh whiffs the jump again. Nation, might he be able to pick up that scout kill? No, he goes down.
The first frag of the round actually
So
was
many picks
Alfie
from
coming
dogs,
up.
though.
Yeah, Alfie came up through that drop down and managed to get onto Beta, so there were no heals happening throughout the entirety of that fight as Beta got chased around from his choke by an aggressive roaming soldier in the form of Alfie. So that's a full wipe from Lego. They've got to be able to defend this. Oh, the Vaccinator! Look at this! The Vaccinator coming out from Beta. He's going to have his mini little Uber charges up, Torrit. Do you want to explain how the Vaccinator works for the viewers?
The Vaccinator's denying some forms of damage, either bullet damage, explosive damage, or is it able to deny crit damage, Sideshow?
Yes, it denies crit damage all the time anyway. So crits,
it?
yeah,
Oh.
crits aren't effective against it at all. But the other type is
Oh,
fire,
fire
so you
damage.
can cycle through fire, bullet, and explosive resistance, which gives you 10% resistance, and then pop off mini 2-second Uber charges, which give you 75% resistance. So look, here we go.
Oh, the Uber comes in
scout
from
damage
both
getting
teams.
blocked, and now the explosive damage getting
But
blocked.
dogs are picking up kills again.
Yeah, here the Uber charge from that Vaccinator not quite as strong. Crizzle and Hellberg have got a momentous challenge to try and save that round, but it's not going to work.
Not quite
5-1.
as strong. Do you by any chance mean completely useless?
It's not completely useless. A last defense against crits, it would be very, very good. A last defense against an Uber charge, it's better than nothing, but it's still not very good. So on this mid-fight, I'm going to be keeping my eye out for Alfie to go big. He's just hiding behind this wooden wall.
Josh is going to get picked up by Scrab. Yeah, he does.
Scrab underneath. It's a Misha on Seppu as well, and both of the players
He's just going ham.
underneath the point now, completely crushing Lego. This is the aggression coming out of dogs.tf that makes them a formidable player. Sheepy with a bit of lag as well, but still at the top of the scoreboard with 82 points and 3 dominations. The Scouts running away with it here. Scrab and Sheepy way too good for this bottom Prem game.
And not to mention I had 40 kills. Played half the game with 200 ping and got 40 kills.
Whoa, this is some
Not
kind of
even
spoiler stuff right here. We're only
Sorry.
90 seconds in the future and it's 5-1.
Oh.
I was expecting, there's still enough time, feasibly, for Lego to come back into this. I still believe. Oh no, wait.
Oh,
6-1.
no.
Oh, what a surprise.
We won.
What a surprise there.
Yeah, dogs can be really proud of themselves about winning their first Premiership official, both maps. 6-0
Yeah, there you go.
against Lego.
They didn't choke. There was a risk of them choking. I think dogs can be slightly inconsistent, but they played well apart from that beginning dribble on Snakewater where they decided to play at the rough tempo of a snail.
Well, look at that. Lego players are so.
Are we seeing some real PJ Salt? Oh, they all just left without saying GG.
Yeah.
Real Salt. What was the atmosphere like, Sheepy?
It was really good. Everyone was, hyped
Sheep.
up. We were, having fun. I was having fun. Nation wasn't having fun. He was kind of, well, he was having fun, but Nation we pretty much just put in the toilet, and then me and Scrab just, kill stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a phenomenal
well.
game there, 40 for 10, and Scrab as well doing a fair amount of work. But yeah, Nation and Alfie, you're just baiting them for the frags, aren't you? It's all for the team. They get bad stats, but it's not that they're bad players. They're just it's part of the game plan, right?
It really is Spud, me and Scrab just, pretty much just get everything. Well, Nation and Alfie just, they make space.
Is it
I'm not
possible?
just saying that because, 9-21, they do make space for me. Scrab.
Sorry, what questions do you have for our illustrious guest? I'm going to let
Oh.
you handle the interviews actually, because I think the interplay between you and Sheepy is what the chat desires.
First of all, Sheepy, is it true that you're gonna dodge LAN and spend all your fund money on buying an anime girl body pillow?
Well, I already have 5, so I don't really need to spend money on that.
Have you ever dreamt
Yeah.
about being a little girl?
No. I've dreamt about being,
No,
like,
no.
a 12-year-old girl
Let's
who's just
let's
entering high
steer the
school for the first
conversation
time.
away from that. Let's let's perhaps Sheepy, what do you feel about your team for the rest of the season, rather than talking about whatever you were about to talk about?
Well, rest of the season, I think Reason and Tony's Tigers are ahead of us completely, but everyone else I'm confident we can beat for the rest of the season. I think we can come fourth, definitely. Especially after that performance tonight. I know Lego aren't a top Prem team, but we felt quite coordinated.
Do you
Well,
think-
Curtis made a couple of mistakes. But apart from that, we were coordinated and it went well.
Do you think this team play that we saw today can be consistent throughout the season?
The what?
Do you think this team play that we've seen today can be consistent throughout the season, Sheepy?
Well, in PCWs we're quite inconsistent, but I think for officials we're going to be consistent in every single match.
So you're one of those teams that with the PCWs and just completely decimate the enemy teams in the officials?
Pretty much. Like Phoenix especially.
Alright, this is what I want to know.
You know,
This is what I want to know, right? The part where you were just sat there on Snakewater, just looking at Lego for what must have been a good 10 minutes. I can only assume that was part of your game plan. Like you intended to do that to force them to push us. Why did you expect Lego to push?
the thing is, I don't know if anyone remembers Lego, but they have a certain playstyle that they sometimes do, which is to do nothing. So we were 1-0 up, and we just decided to, do nothing.
You were 1-0 up with 25 minutes remaining, and you thought the best course of action there was just to hold second for the rest of the game.
Yeah, we actually started chatting about how days went.
I know, we got some more. We found out that Scrub had a lovely day.
Yeah.
Scrub, sorry.
I mean, it was actually a good team bonding session, that moment. I'm happy it happened.
Lord.
You need the team bonding to be a good team. And times like that are, better than ever for bonding.
They absolutely are. Right. Do you have any shout-outs then, whilst we move towards the tail end of this cast?
I would shout out to my donators, but I'm gonna save that for later on.
You're gonna save that for a big audience, or when all the donations are coming, so we can definitely expect to see you at I-55, right?
Yeah, I promise.
Are the entirety of dogs going? Is this a LAN team?
Yeah, I think all 6 of us are going.
That's really
as
cool.
far as I know.
That's very good. I'll be excited to see you there.
Yeah. Can't wait. And shout outs, shout out to, our backups first for mentoring us at points. And I'm not going to take forever, but just, all my friends. Dogs up to your friends. That's pretty much it.
What about you, Torrit? Any shout-outs?
Yeah, I'd like to have a shout-out to CX for letting me see Mad Max in Cinewood. And a shout-out to the Nando's in Nottingham for being cheeky enough for me.
Excellent, good lord. What have we done? We've unleashed a beast.
I'd like to shout out Tutorial for not being 8s in the past 1.5 years. And I had Gink as well for being an excellent Nosu player.
Fantastic. We will see you guys later. Thanks for enduring. We'll be back with more Premiership ETF2L action at some point during the week when the rest of these Prem games are happening. We'll see you guys later. Good night.
Good night.